Hello everyone, my name is QuadLy and welcome to a quick overview of the new Railjack overhaul that will come out in the next Warframe update 29.10. If you want to see the whole video yourself, which is actually on YouTube, go look into the description of this video. There is a link of the full video about 20 minutes long, which is really not that much, but yeah, if you want to stay here, let's continue. First, I'll mark some bullet points which will divide the video in sections. After we are done with the whole overview, I will share my opinion, which you don't have to listen to, so I will just put it at the end. Railjack's whole mod system is going to be revamped, very simplified, now similar to the system like Warframes and other weapons are. They will also, similarly to weapons, be upgradable by Endo and not Dirac anymore, which will be changed to Endo when the update drops. The Railjack mod system called Flux now will be accessible to the left of the star chart and will be upgradable right away. Most of the mods you play with will only apply to you and you alone, with some also applying to the squad. Intrinsics are going to be changed, some boring ones swapped for the funner ones, which I think we can all agree is a good feature, if implemented correctly obviously. A full table of the new intrinsics is in the link regarding the dev workshop, Corpus Proxima and new Railjack. Link in the description. Railjack Crew is going to be added in the next update, a feature that will be great for solo players, but if you mostly play in a squad, they will not matter to you at all. They will do stuff like normal crewmates do, like shoot and med the ship together, so yeah. You will be able to buy them at Ticker at Fortuna for various resources and credit amounts, with the prices depending on the relations you have with the 6 syndicates. For example, I here am in a good relationship with the Red Veil and Steel Meridian, so the crewmates for me are going to be cheaper if I buy from those syndicates. The crewmates are also going to be customizable in the dry dock. They will have different skills with various levels which you will be able to upgrade. Besides that, you will also be able to customize them and equip them with the weapons from your arsenal. Railjack is going to get smaller, but not in a bad sense. The only two changes that are worth mentioning are the elimination of the bottom room between the forge and where the guns were. And the other one is being the new locations for the guns. They will now be to the opposite side of the pilot, so yeah, just straight line ahead. There is a bunch of things that are also new to Railjack Flight, especially important to pilots. Pilots will now be free to move because the stamina is getting removed. You will be able to boost as much as you want now, but you will not be able to shoot while you do that. The resources in Warframe will now still be shareable between players, but the only thing that is getting changed is that we just won't have shared ammunition and Revelite. This is now going to be managed by every player on their own, so the pilot will pilot and the mender will mend. Flux energy, the one that was used to cast Railjack abilities, is being removed, replaced with normal Warframe energy. So the bigger your Warframe energy pool is, the more you will be able to cast. The energy will not be craftable sadly, but will now be regenerable from normal ground Warframe stuff like Zenuric and stuff like that. Same also goes for the hazards. Hull breach, for example, is going to get removed, and like electricity is going to scramble your map and not do actual damage. Status effects from Railjack are going to be removed, exchanged with the known status types like impact, slash, toxin, radiation, and so on. The nodes in existing Proximas are going to be changed up, switched with some other game modes and stuff like that. That also counts for Giant Point, the node everyone farmed till they died just because it was repeated so much, while other nodes were not even able to have a public squad. There is obviously going to be some new Proximas as well, the Venus, Neptune and Pluto, and we'll see more. Some of the missions like Exterminate, Defense and presumably more are now going to be implemented into Railjack, like ground missions. I myself am not sure how this will work, but we will see. Same also goes for some new mission types. Orphixes will be permanently back in Warframe with some other new game modes as well, such as Volitle, in which we will be able to just blow up a huge ass ship. Relic opening with so-called void storms will not be implemented in this update just because it will take the devs so much time to make it. So yeah, it is getting pushed back to the other update. That is actually it. If you think the update is going to be good or bad, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, the video is now over if you're here only for the straight facts and stuff like that, but if you want to hear my opinion, stay here, I guess. So yeah, the mod system and intrinsics are going to be simplified, which I think is a good way to go. The intrinsics especially, because some of them were so freaking boring, especially the like last level ones. They were just not there, not good, just no. I myself grinded the intrinsics just because I wanted to have them maxed, but right now I see that there's some better, more fun intrinsics on the way, and I am very, very happy about it. The Railjack Crew, in my opinion, is a good addition just because a lot of solo players are getting their asses kicked in Railjack, especially if they play solo from the start of Railjack and to the end. Well, Proxima is just too freaking hard for some solo players, especially the Grenier armor and stuff like that. It is over the top, it is just freaking insane. The new crewmates, however, I have some bad feelings just because of the AI, and that's pretty much it. This also segues to the smaller Railjack, which we all know was anticipated as a bad thing, but for real, I think it's even better now. There is no bottom room. That bottom room was my least favorite part of Railjack, because every Grenier, like raiding party, would just get there and wreak havoc, and you would do nothing elsewhere. That's just my opinion, so yeah. Now the other things that are I myself don't really care that much. The Railjack pilot gameplay. I guess this was going to be the squad gameplay thing, but for real, if you're playing solo and don't have the crewmates, you're in a bad start, in a very bad position, but I guess the crewmates now make it very good. Stamina bar was a pain to use, a very huge pain. But right now we're just going to get very, very fast. The other thing about this is also what I'm worried about is the internet connection. The internet connection of some people is so freaking bad they get stuck, and while the Railjack is moving, they are just teleported and they don't see anything. I myself actually had this experience with some players that were just internet connection was freaking bad. But yeah, Ethiopian internet and stuff like that, it is just insane. Another thing that is, in my opinion, not a good and not a bad thing, but okay, I guess, is the new Railjack Resource sharing. It is still going to be the same, like, you get a resource and I do as well, but now I will craft only the things I need, while the other person will have to craft the things he needs, and we are not going to share anything. So the pilots are just going to be crafters of their own equipment, which is not that good. I really loved that, for example, when me and my friends were playing the game, I could be the pilot, fly around, shoot things and stuff like that. Two of them were on the guns, or one was on the gun and the other one was outside, and the third one would just resupply everything, mend the ship, remove the hazards and stuff like that. I really love that, but this is just going to get removed. Removal of flux energy. I myself don't really like this feature, because now some players are just going to... I guess this was like the easy way to nerfing players using that black hole mod, whatever it was, and just killing everything. But right now they made it even worse, I think. Yeah, just some players are just going to use that void hole thing, a couple of different areas, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It is going to make missions freaking terrible if you ask me, but we'll see. The other thing that was getting removed is the Railjack status effects. I myself don't really remember any of them from my head because I just didn't care about them. But yeah, some people did, so I guess okay. But now getting them changed with some other status types, I think this is going to be a lot easier to remember and stuff like that. So yeah, the no changes and Proximas, do I even need to say anything? There's going to be just new missions, new... I just hope there's not going to be so many skirmishes. We'll see. Obviously Orphix Venom's amazing update, endgame mode if you ask me. So yeah, Also, I wish to see the Volitle. Volatile and destroying huge-ass ships, as I said before. I really am looking forward to that. And the last thing, again, Void Storms and Relic opening. I myself don't really care about relics anymore, but I know some people do, so this getting pushed back, as said in the original video from DE, I think it is a good thing. It makes sense that they will be out with the update that is actually all about the Void Storms and stuff like that, so I just can't criticize that. I just hope they polish that and that they polish this update even more. So yeah, if they work on less stuff, there is a lot better, like a lot higher chance to get better content out. So yeah, we'll see. That is actually it. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked my rant at the end of the video. If you're still watching, please like, comment, share, maybe even subscribe, and also don't forget to share your opinion. It really matters to me, just because getting to see the other points of view on this new updates, bugs, features, whatever, is very, very important. I don't know, there is some that are just like, no, I'm right, but seeing some better solutions is always better than just having your solution and that's it. Thank you for watching, please like, comment, share, maybe even subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye guys!